fire, and sheriff's deputies, all from around Santa Clara County, gathered to show their appreciation. NBC Bay Area's Chris Sanchez joining us now live in San Jose with the thanks fit for those heroes that they are. Chris, it just makes you smile.
It really does make you smile, and I'm far enough away from other people that I'm going to take my mask off so that you can kind of hear what I'm talking about a little bit better. This really was a sweet moment because a lot of these healthcare workers are holed up inside the hospital. They don't see and hear all of these little signs of thanks, but we do know that the nurses, the nursing assistants, the doctors who were going in for their shifts and coming out of their shifts, they were caught completely by surprise. Now, there was applause, there was cheering, and there was a chant of night shift for those healthcare workers who were headed home after their shifts, and the same for healthcare workers headed in for what is projected to be the deadliest day, the peak of the pandemic here in the state of California. Most of them did not know that firefighters, police, and sheriff's deputies from around the county would be here, and a lot of them captured the moments for themselves on their own videos. That's how you know that it really is having an impact. While we have covered protests with healthcare workers from all around the Bay Area calling for more and better masks, gowns, and other protective equipment here. And now today, the nurses, the healthcare workers, they just didn't want to talk about that. They just wanted to give thanks back.
This is like phenomenal, and I actually teared up with some of my staff on their way in because it's just heartfelt, and I think that that's most important.
It's amazing. It's a great show of support.
I'm so happy to see so many people, how much they preserve what we do.
It's something we can see and feel, but also, I mean, we're on the same team.
It's a surprise. I don't know. When I come in the morning, wow, I don't know. But I record it. I'm so surprised.
She really was the cutest person I saw today. It was hard not to give these healthcare workers just a hug and a thank you. COVID-19 is hitting them very hard. According to new CDC data, they account for 10 to 20% of cases across the nation, about half of whom say their only exposure was work. Here in California, 1 of 10 healthcare workers has tested positive for coronavirus. A lot of these healthcare workers left today after this well-deserved thank you. They're heading home to their families who are sheltering at home, heading home to kids who are learning at home. So clearly this is a really stressful time, but they say they'll be back here happily tomorrow. In San Jose, Chris Sanchez, NBC Bay Area.
All right, Chris, love seeing that. Well, you know, a show of support there, but another support in another way. Hundreds of people flocking to a church in the South Bay for much needed food. This is during the COVID-19 pandemic. NBC Bay Area's Bob Riddell live for us at the Cathedral of Faith in San Jose. And Bob, I know the church has been really helping out a lot of people. They've seen that need more than double during the health crisis.
And they've been inundated, correct, Marcus, the Cathedral of Faith here in South San Jose. I want you to take a look behind me. They've seen a steady stream of cars. They got 2 rows of cars that have been coming to the backup for pickup for food. They've been seeing this steady stream since 9 o'clock this morning when they opened up. So to give you some perspective, before the pandemic, the church distributed about $1 million worth of food per month. Now it's $1 million worth of food per week. Each vehicle receiving a cartload of groceries to help families feed for the next several days. The church has been handing out food to the needy every Wednesday and Thursday for the past 30 years. That part's not new. What is new is normally they see about 400 vehicles on each one of those days. But today they expect to see about 5 times as many, about 2,000 today alone.
Get to pay their rent, electricity, their credit cards. So this is very important. The need is tremendous right now. We need this. Right?
We had a story about a waitress who was wondering where was she going to feed her kids because she lost her job. So it's heartbreaking.
The church gets its food from partners like Second Harvest Food Bank, the USDA, Costco, and Whole Foods. The Cathedral of Faith runs its grocery pickup every Wednesday and Thursday between 9 a.m. 12 noon. There is a wait, and the line of cars is so long, SJPD is out here. They've been called in to help direct traffic on the side streets. Reporting live here in South San Jose, Bob Riddell, NBC Bay Area News.
All right, that need is greatly needed there. So thank you so much, Bob. You know, and the National Guard in California is helping out with that same need, keeping people fed. We spoke with Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Sharoma earlier this morning on Today in the Bay.
When the governor activated our service members about a month ago, the main mission was stated humanitarian effort. So part of that humanitarian effort is to distribute food, as you're seeing in many places throughout the greater Bay Area and here in the Central Valley and throughout the state of California. And that will continue for as long as it's needed.
He also says that the National Guard is also helping set up field hospitals and have provided medical professionals for hospitals who are struggling. And new data confirming what we already know, people are not going to the stores. Scott McGrew, they're saying that record numbers are staying away.
Staying away, I mean, partially the stores are closed, most stores are closed, and then the stores that are open, you should try to stay away from those as often as you can. Try to make only one trip a week, perhaps, to the grocery store. And that's reflected in the data. The latest information on retail sales shows the biggest 1 month drop in the entire history of measuring that number, down 8%. That actual number propped up a bit by the huge amount of money that people are spending at the grocery stores these days. Let's take you out to the big board in New York City, where the Dow Industrials are down on this news. You would think that Wall Street would have anticipated this, because obviously this was what was going to happen. Let's talk about the head of the Fed in San Francisco. Head of the Federal Reserve, Mary Daly, telling the Wall Street Journal she does not expect a direct recovery where we come back to where we were, what economists would call a V-shaped recovery, where we started here, this is us during the COVID-19 crisis, and then we return back up here. But rather, she expects a very slow recovery, piece by piece, where we really don't see where we were now or before until maybe 2021. And Marcus, a reminder as we talk about, this concept of opening the country back up. It's a preparation, but for now, we are still in our houses with our dogs and staying there to keep the curve flat.
Absolutely. Well, we need to do what we can. All right. Thanks so much, Scott. Well, Google's proposed mega campus is now delayed. The San Jose City Council set to consider the approval of Google's downtown mixed-use plan development sometime at the end of the year. Now, that's the 250 acres around Diridon train station. But now the council is not expected to vote on that project until early of mid-2021. That delay of several months. So the city released a statement saying that the staff is instead focusing on the emergency response to the coronavirus. Also, new for you this week, the city said that they expect that project to be much larger than initially proposed, almost 13,000 housing units, a 5-fold increase, and the almost 13 million square foot of commercial space, the triple original proposed. Now, residents around that area have protested the project over concerns that housing and office prices will skyrocket, and low-income residents and small businesses will be pushed out. Well, San Francisco supervisors passed an emergency measure to pay for the homeless to stay in hotels. That plan requires the city to lease more than 7,000 rooms by the end of the month. The room costs nearly $200 a night. The city's controller estimates that the city and the price of that to house everyone could increase to more than $100 million. This past week, more than 100 homeless have tested positive for COVID-19. Mayor London Breed is working to move people who were already in shelters to large open areas like Moscone West. Now she says that having the homeless in hotel rooms may be more effective to stop the spread of the coronavirus. FEMA could reimburse the city tens of millions of dollars, but the exact amount is unknown. Well, just in, the Marin County Fair has been canceled, and it's just the latest event to be affected by the pandemic. It's been rescheduled for July 1st, 2021. And we're learning that Safeway Open, presented by Chevron, the Safeway Open there, well, this is at Silverado Resort and Spa in Napa, will be played September 10th to 13th. That's 1 week earlier than scheduled. This is because of the new PGA Tour schedule. And turning to Decision 2020, Senator Elizabeth Warren endorses her former rival for the Democratic nomination for presidency, Joe Biden. Now, she released this video on Twitter this morning. Yesterday, former President Obama endorsed his former running mate. Warren is the last of the top Democratic contenders to support the former vice president. On Monday, Senator Bernie Sanders announced his support. A family in Livermore is doing something good to help their community. The Sutton family created the Sutton Girls Farmers Market stand. Well, it's stocked with fresh produce and canned items.
Everything in the store is empty, so we thought it would be a nice little thing to do.
At this time, everyone has become at need, so it was really about how we could be helping everyone.
The food comes from their garden as well as contributions from their neighbors. Well, coming up for you, Governor Newsom announcing his requirements to reopen the state yesterday, and that included some changes to schools. We actually talked to an East Bay superintendent on how classes, if they start in the fall, will be different. And a mobile testing site now open in the Bay Area. The reason it's different from the rest of those testing sites. Well, a new mobile test site just made its first stop in San Francisco this morning, and it's already testing people for the novel coronavirus and giving them their results in a matter of minutes, not hours or even days. NBC Bay Area's Tom Jensen is at the testing site at Stonestown Galleria with more.
The mobile test creator, Carbon Health, promises to let people know if they're positive for the novel coronavirus within 15 minutes after leaving their trailer. The vehicle itself is provided by San Francisco's Studio Dental. It will be moving to different locations across the Bay Area through April and is testing by appointment only, which is scheduled on its website. It will also stop in Redwood City, Fremont, Napa, Novato, Pleasanton, and Vallejo. Carbon Health plans on opening a walk-in clinic at Stonestown Galleria later this year. Saturday, the mobile testing unit moves to Redwood City and once again will only be doing the testing by appointment only from 9 to 5 Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Redwood City Plaza. In San Francisco, Tom Jensen, NBC Bay Area News.
San Francisco supervisors have unanimously approved new additional paid sick leave for frontline healthcare workers. The emergency measure allows 2 additional weeks for anyone who shows symptoms or is forced to self-quarantine. Workers with the city's largest healthcare providers are covered in that agreement, which takes effect immediately. Governor Newsom says 6 things need to happen before California is up and running again. They include more testing and tracing infections, protecting the vulnerable and supporting hospitals, therapeutics and treatments, the ability to reissue stay-at-home orders, and having a social distancing plan for schools as well as businesses. After the governor's announcements, many school districts may need to reimagine what school will be like after the pandemic. Pittsburgh Superintendent of Schools, Director Janet Schultz, says that districts need to look forward and plan for a new type of learning in the fall.
I appreciate the governor's analogy about it not being a light switch, but a dimmer. And so, hearing that, applying that to the schools, we'll start planning for various scenarios of what that could look like, whether that's staggered schedules, different times throughout the day. We'll explore so that we're prepared for the fall of what that sort of dimming of turning the light switch on for schools means.
Now, during this time, Pittsburgh Unified is also helping students stay fed by providing grab-and-go meals for all 18 years old.